They fell into a silence. They looked at one another amazed. This thing they had never believed in was coming true.
Go.
George, how long is it gonna be till we get that little place and live on the fat of the land and rabbits?
We gotta get a big steak together. I know a little place where we can get cheap, but they ain't gonna give it away.
Tell me about that place, George.
I just told you last night.
Go on, tell again, George.
Well, it's 10 acres. It got a little windmill, got a little shack in it, and a chicken run. Got a kitchen, orchard, cherries, apples, peaches, cots, nuts, got a few berries. There's a place for alfalfa and a plenty water to flood it. There's a pig pen too. I can build a smoke shop. And when we kill a pig, we can smoke the bacon and the hams and make a sausage and all like that. And when the salmon runs upriver, we can have from breakfast. When the fruit come in, we can can it. Every Sunday, we'd kill a chicken or a rabbit. Maybe we'd have a cow or a goat.
We could live off of the fat of the land and rabbits, George.
You know where's a place like that?
Suppose I do. What's that to you?
You don't need to tell me where it's at. Might be any place. How much they want for a place like that?
Well, I could get it for $600. Say, what's it to you? You got nothing to do with us.
I ain't much good with only one hand, and they give me $250 because I lost my hand, and I got 50 more saved up right in the bank right now. That's 300, and I got 50 more coming at the end of the month. Suppose I went in with you guys. That's $350 I put in. I ain't much good, but I could cook and tend the chickens and hold the garden some. How'd that be?
If me and Lenny work a month and don't spend nothing, we'll have $100. That'd be $450. I bet we could swing her for that.
This thing they had never really believed in was coming true.
Jesus Christ! I bet we could swing her!
George and Lenny's dream of being able to live off the fat of the land has finally found a way to leave their heads and become reality. By letting Candy join in on their plan, George and Lenny finally have a chance to see their dream come true. And what I got? George went on furiously. I got you! You can't keep a job and you lose me every job I get. Just keep me shoving all over the country all the time.
There's enough beans for 4 men.
I like my beans with ketchup, George.
Well, we ain't got any. Whatever we ain't got, that's what you want. Well, if I was all alone, I could live so easy. I could get a job and work and no trouble. And when the end of the month comes, I could take my $50 and go into town and get whatever I want. Get a gallon of whiskey or sit in a pool room and play cards or shoot pool. And what I got you. You can't keep a job and you lose every job I get. You just shove me around the country all the time. And that ain't the worst. You get into trouble, you just do bad things and I have to get you out. You can keep me in keep me in hot water all the time. You just had to feel the girl's dress. Just wanted to pet it like it was a mouse. I swear, I wish I could just put you in a cage with a million mice and let you have fun.
If you don't want me, I can go off in the hills and find a cave. I can go away anytime.
I was just fooling Lenny, 'cause I want you to stay with me.
Without Lenny, George could be living a lot better life and reach his dream a lot quicker. Having Lenny on his side is carrying him down and ultimately ruins George's chance to achieve his dream. No matter how cruel it sounds, taking care of Lenny was a step in the wrong direction by George. Well, a show come through, and I met one of the actors. He says I could go with that show, but my old lady wouldn't let me. She says because I was only 15. But the guy says I coulda. If I'd went, I wouldn't be living like this, you bet.
One.
Why you gotta die?
What you got there, sonny boy?
George says I have no business talking with you. He won't let me tend the rabbits if I do. If George sees me talking with you, he'll give me hell.
What's the matter with me? Ain't I got a right to talk to nobody? What do you think I am anyways?
George says he'll get us in a mess.
What kind of harm am I gonna do to you? Seems like they ain't got nothing that cares about how I gotta live. I tell you, I ain't used to living like this. I can make some of it myself. I lived right here in Salinas when I was a kid. Well, a show come through and I met one of them actors. He says I could go with that show, but my old lady wouldn't let me. She says because I was only 15. But the guy says I coulda. If I went and wouldn't be living like this, you bet. Well, I ain't told this to nobody before. Maybe I am now. I don't like Curly. He ain't a nice fellow. I used to be in movies, and he had nice clothes. All them nice clothes like they wear. And I was sat in them big motels, and it had pictures taken of me. When they had previews, I could went through them, and spoke in the radio, and would call me a cent. Because I was in the picture. And all them nice clothes like they wear. But this guy says I was a natural.
Maybe if I took this pup out and throwed him away, George would never know. And then I could tend the rabbits without any trouble.
Do you think nothing about rabbits? What makes you so nuts about rabbits?
I like to pet nice things. Once, At a fair, I saw some of them long hair rabbits, and they was nice, you bet. Sometimes I've even pet them, but not when I could get nothing better.
I think you're nuts.
No, I ain't. George says I ain't. I like to pet nice things with my fingers. Soft things.
You're nuts, but you're kind of a nice fellow. Feel right around there and see how soft it is. Don't you mess it up now.
Oh, that's nice.
Let go!
Curly's wife had a dream herself, and it wasn't to be married to Curly. She wanted to become an actor and live a lot wealthier and famous lifestyle. By denying the chance she had to reach her dreams, she lost all chances of achieving it and ended up dying because of the path she walked. I seen hundreds of men come by on the road and that same damn thing in their heads. Hundreds of them. They come and they quit and go on. And every damn one of them's got a little piece of land in his head. And never a goddamn one of them ever gets it.
One.
You're lucky. You have George. Suppose you didn't have nobody. Suppose you couldn't go into the bunkhouse and play rummy because you was black. A guy goes nuts if he ain't got nobody. Don't make no difference who the guy is, long he's with you. I tell ya, a guy gets too lonely and he gets sick.
George's gonna come back. George won't go away and leave me. I know George wouldn't do that.
I remember when I was a little kid on my old man chicken ranch, had two brothers. They was always near me, always there. Used to sleep right in the same room, right in the same bed, all three. Had a strawberry patch, had an alfalfa patch. Used to turn my chickens out in the alfalfa on a sunny morning. My brother would sit on a fence rail and watch them. White chickens they was.
George says we're gonna have alfalfa for the rabbits.
What rabbits?
We're gonna have rabbits and a berry patch.
You're nuts. I seen hundreds of men come by on the road in the same damn thing in their heads. Hundreds of them. They come and they quit and go on. And every damn one of them M's got a little piece of land in his head. And never a goddamn one of them ever gets it. Just like heaven. Everybody wants a little piece of land. I read every plenty books out here. Nobody never gets to heaven, and nobody gets no land. It's just in their head. They're all the time talking about it, but it's just in their head.
George and Lenny believe that they have taken the right step in deciding to work at this ranch in order to accomplish their dreams. But was it the wrong step instead? Are they just going to quit and be like the rest of them? They are full of dreams, but no way to accomplish it. George said very softly, "I think I know it from the very first. I think I know it would never do her. He used to like to hear about it so much, I got to thinking maybe we would." 1.
I didn't know you was here. Oh, Jesus Christ!
What do you want to see me about?
What's wrong with... Oh, Jesus Christ! What done it?
And you got any idea? I should have knew. I guess back in my head I did.
What we gonna do now, George? What we gonna do now?
I guess we gotta tell the guys. I guess we gotta tell them and lock them up. We can't let him get away. The poor bastard will starve. Maybe they'll lock him up and he'll be nice. They'll be nice to him.
We oughta get him away. You don't know what that Curly gonna want him to get killed. You and me, we can go there and live nice. Can we, George? Can we?
I think I know from the very first. I think I know we'd never do her. He used to like to hear about it so much. I got to thinking maybe we would.
He's such a nice fella. I didn't think he would do nothing like this.
George and Lenny had a dream, but Lenny killed Curly's wife, which causes their hopes in accomplishing their dream to be destroyed. Lenny took the wrong step in killing Curly's wife, and George took the wrong step by looking after Lenny. In the end, it cost them their dreamy future.